Marksman Spider Brewster.
As it happened, the UR team won the national championship in Montana about 10 o'clock on a Friday night. And the next morning at 7 o'clock, Hourigan was on site demolishing the old stadium. I built a lot of different types of buildings and a lot of very complicated buildings, concert halls, laboratories, and had probably underestimated the technical difficulty of a stadium. Saying, innocently, how hard can it be?
Please help us create a great home field advantage today and this season as we hope to see future banners on the Wall of Champions at Robins Stadium soon.
There's been a stadium under consideration for 20 or 25 years, and we were always up against the notion that you needed, that size was everything. We can have a much smaller venue, but offer a super high-quality game day experience in a stadium that has a presence and a power about it that you might not find in a bigger place. But as we looked at stadiums around the country for comparables, we encountered something, and most of them are almost machine-like. They're like machines for athletics. We said, a building is more than a machine, but our stadium is even going to be more than a building. Well, as I began to realize how complicated they are, especially if you haven't done one before, I started saying, well, we need a contracting partner with really superior capabilities.
And I try to stay in the field as much as I can and just look out for the actual building of the building and making sure things are going in right and keeping the trades on track out in the field.
The football office and the athletic department had been casting about the city for other places to hold their practices, and without success. So all of a sudden it became of paramount importance to them that we keep the current field surface and the track in operation during the entire construction sequence. Originally you might say, well, all right, we'll figure out, when the time comes, we'll figure out how we're going to do that. Well, when the time came, it took Hourigan to figure it out.
Peanut, how's the punches coming? It's so many parts to this building. We had, I think it was 6,800 pieces of precast stone, 700,000 brick, and 250,000 block. All had to come in and at a certain time, and just to be able to bring that through the whole winter. We're a schedule-driven company, and we'll find a way to make our schedules.
The best early sign that I saw was a group of guys who really got revved up when problems came their way. And the energy level went up, the problem solving went up. Actually, things took a great big leap forward every time we encountered some kind of adversity and overcame it.
The finished product is what we all strive for, and we all feel good about it when we get to the end, That all worked out, and we are at the finish line now.
As I walked around with various members of the team, from time to time I would say, if we get this right, someday you're going to walk your grandchildren through here and brag about what you did. And someday when you're gone, your grandchildren are going to walk their grandchildren through here and brag about what you did.